I got one, two, three, four key points that I want to, just shed a little light on. Hopefully, it can be helpful to someone. Hey, nail bays, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you haven't already, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about nail pricing. I feel like this would be a really good topic to talk about because a lot of people have questions, especially beginner nail techs, but they have a lot of questions about, correct pricing. And I just wanted to shed a little light, on this particular topic. So I brought my book. Y'all know I always have my little books. I can take my notes. And I just wrote, I got one, two, three, four key points that I want to, just shed a little light on. Hopefully it can be helpful to someone. Um, so number one thing that I wrote down is you can price per anything extra, or you can price in bundles, or you can price cheap and charge for add-ons. So I'm going to elaborate. When I say that you can price per anything extra, meaning if you got set prices, like say for instance, you got to set prices for, a short full set, a medium full set, a long full set. You got your set price for that. Say for instance, your price for a short full set is $70, $80, whatever your price is, $60. Then you charge for add-ons, meaning any type of artwork, whether that's simple art, detailed art, intricate art, or nail decals, or just charge. You can charge extra for that. Bling, stuff like that. You can charge for that, so you can do it in that way. That is a good way to price your nails. Another way that you can do it would to be have bundles, meaning especially for freestyles, you might have a set price for, a freestyle, overlay freestyle, or a long freestyle, meaning it comes with all type of things in that one price. That might be with art, with shaping, with whatever, that's one way to do it where everything is in one bundle. Or you could price per everything extra that you do, meaning you could charge one price for the foundation of the nail or whatever you do, whether that's acrylic, hard gel, builder gel, whatever, poly gel, whatever. Then you can charge per add-on, meaning shape, meaning if your price was $50, but it's an extra $10 or $15 for shaping, or you might want to charge for that. If a person want nail art, you can add on for that. Some people charge for top coats, meaning they don't have to, a nail tech does not have to top coat your nails with gel. Because I know a lot of nail technicians, well-known nail techs at that do not use gel to top the nail off. Some use regular polish because it does last. And if they want gel on the nail, they charge for that. So, it just really depends. As a nail technician, you can really charge for anything extra that is being done. You know what I mean? So that's one thing. So I hope that answered the question, with just that in particular, on how to price your nails. That is how. Bundles, charging as an add-on, meaning you have a set price for your foundations and you set everything else as an add-on, or charging as an add-on for everything and then have a total price at the end. So that is the way that you will price your nails. Now, just to elaborate a little bit more on that, you don't want to price yourself too cheap either, because the stereotype of nails is nails should be cheap, especially if you used to go to any type of nail shops that's just like on your corners and in your neighborhood. Those type of discount nail shops, they do not offer the type of nails that most girls want. If you want any type of Pinterest style nails, just nails that look super, super cute, those nails take a lot of work. So if I were you, I would not be charging $65, $75 for nails that's taking you 2.5 hours, 2 hours, and 3 hours. Those nails can really get pricey. If you ask me, I don't charge enough for some of the art that I do. Some of it, not all of it. But you want to make sure you're getting your worth. If you feel like you are extremely tired after doing a set, and that set is the bomb.com, and you only got $100 for it, that's something you need to be trying to think about whether or not you should pay. People charge up to $400 for nails, especially for bling, because bling take a lot of time. It's a lot of placement. But, like I said, that is where you need to get your skill set up. So that brings me into the second point. Nails should be priced based upon skill and time, in my opinion. I don't really feel like it should be based upon product, because as a nail technician, it's so many different type of products that you can use to achieve a look. If your nail prep is up to par, you can really lay acrylic or any type of foundation with any type of product, if you ask me. Yes, you got the higher brands, but you can do a really good set without the high end brands. Okay, you can use a Mia Secret and get the same results as you would with a Young Nails, if you know how to apply the product right and give a good foundation. So product, to me, it matters. If you're running a business, it matters, but not really though. I would more so say you should price your nails based upon skill. And if you feel like your skill is not where it needs to be, then you need to be taking courses or classes or something to keep your skill set up so that you can charge more. But if your nails look mediocre, then no ma'am. If you got clients that are not, their nails are not lasting, they like completely popping clean off in a week, 2 weeks, excuse me, 2 weeks they popping clean off, then no, unless their nails are just, some people nails do that, it don't really matter where they go. Everybody's nails don't like to hold on to hair, just like some people's braids come right off. It has nothing to do with the braid. It has everything to do with their hair. So sometimes it just depends. But I feel like you should be charging based upon your skill. If you are doing old English letters, if you are drawing Hello Kitties by hand, excuse me, you're drawing things that most people cannot do. Those type of sets should be priced up there. I would say at least 200, 250 and up depending on the length of the nail. So, nail techs can make that bank, you know what I'm saying? But you got to be able to have the skill set to be able to charge like that. Placement with bling, all of that type of stuff, that is skill set. And if you do not have the skills to be charging that, then you need to bring them prices down a little bit. So to me, that is a good way to look at things when it comes to that. If your skill set and your time is everything to you, then you should be charging based upon that. Some nail sets do take a long time to do, 2 hours to 2.5 to 3 hours. Yes, some nail sets do take that much time. And if a person is wanting something that is a set like that, then they should have the money to pay you. If a client does not have the money to pay you, but they are wanting the works on their nails, then you are not the nail tech for them. They need to go and find somebody that will charge them a little of nothing to do that much work. It's really very simple. So that's my take on that. A third point that I have is something that you shouldn't be doing. If you are a nail tech and you're overpricing your nails to achieve a certain type of lifestyle, then that's not the move. Because a lot of nail tech, especially beginner nail techs that haven't been doing this for a while, they see a lot of other nail techs having these great lives, which is, excuse me, which is fine, but it's not fine if you are a beginner nail tech and you off the rip trying to charge people, $100, $150, and you don't really know what you're doing, or your nails just look like you could tell that you're a beginner. you should not be charging that much for no set. But you also shouldn't be underpricing yourself either. But you really need to take a really good look at your work, or find you a nail mentor or somebody that can help look at your work and tell you where you can get better at before you are trying to bust people's heads for nails and you don't really have an eye for it just yet. Because nails is a lot of having an eye for it and placement. Because I could do something on some nails and I can give it to another nail tech and give a tutorial and they try it and it just do not come out the same because placement, having an eye for placement on where something should go. So once again, like I said, you should never be charging really high prices just to achieve a lifestyle. That is a very good way to not have business. So that's my number 3. And then let me see what I put down for my last one. Pricing too cheap. So I see a lot of nail techs price too cheap. I've seen some nail techs that got some pretty decent work. Like they were beginner nail techs and they come out, like they got the eye, they got the placement. Meaning, excuse me, you can do good quality work right off the rip. You got clientele, the retention is good, they coming back, nails is intact, the nail art that you do is pretty decent. It's grabbing other people's eyes like, oh, your nail's cute, that's a good sign. Meaning you don't necessarily have to price too cheap, but you need to be able to price yourself high enough to where you can keep the service going. And if a client fool with you, they're gonna keep coming. If a client doesn't because they feel like, well, you ain't been doing nails too long, but your quality is great, you have an eye for it, you have placement for it, your skill set is a little decent, charge your worth. Charge what you feel you're worth. And if a client does not like what you're, choosing for yourself as your worth when you price the nails, then they are not the client for you. I feel like a lot more nail technicians need to be a lot more picky and choosy with the type of clients that they have, because people have stereotype nails in such a way where they don't want to pay. They don't want to pay, but they'll go and pay hairstylists $250, $350 for a weave that's gonna look crazy than a mug in 2 weeks. Meanwhile, your nail set lasting 3 and 4 weeks, and the set coming back looking like still look great. I have so many sets that I could say that about. If I can, I'm going to put them right here and like just show you a set that was weeks old and then come back and it's still in tip-top shape. Honey, some hairstylists could never. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you all, as nail techs, we all have to remember, get your skills up. Constantly get your skills up. Like I charge what I charge, and even with me being a pretty decent nail tech, I've been doing nails for a very long time. I've only been in business for 2 whole years, but I have been doing nails for years, and over time I've developed an eye, you know what I'm saying, for nail art, for just foundations, just knowing what I'm looking for. Even me, and I'm quite sure many other nail technicians, they are going to further their education. If you're serious about it, you will definitely further your education. I'm going to go to the nail tech event this year. I bought my ticket to take some courses in nail foundations. I mean, you can never really just be the best until you have mastered nails. And then at that point, you can teach nails. And I mean, I could teach nails now, but you can teach it on a different type of level. So at the end of the day, ladies and gents, whoever is watching this, just make sure you get your skill set up and make sure you keep yourself where you are at the moment and give yourself enough wiggle room to have raises. So I just felt like that was something that was needed to be talked about. Every now and again, I try to get in here and have nail tech talk, because I know a lot of nail technicians be looking to have somewhere where they can go to, have somewhere where they can come and vent and talk about these things too. Because you can't talk to your clients about everything, because they're clients. So this is a safe space for you all to be able to come and talk about it. you know, give some pointers where you feel it is needed. Do it in the comments, and you know, if I see it, I will definitely reach back out. We could talk about it. It's a conversation, but you know, I just wanted to touch bases on this topic. I think it is a good topic. If it is something that you all are wanting me to shed some light on, feel free to let me know. I do try to upload videos at least once a week. At least once a week. Sometimes I get a little lazy and I do about 2 to 3 weeks. But I got you. If I got an answer for it, or at least I feel like I can try to help a little bit, I will. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope that it was a very informative. I hope that you all learned something from this video. And y'all, let's get these nails. Until next time, bye.